Hello everyone, my name is John with Section 8 is Great, and I'm back. I've been on a long summer vacation, taking my family out, scouting out some things, and today's discussion we're going to be talking about what I find out to be the most troubling, what we need to make sure that we're doing is talking about financial independence. And first of all, I'm going to tell you what financial independence means to me. It's kind of simple. I look at financial independence by how many days forward can I live without relying on someone else to give me income. That's what financial independence is. So you might want to start out with 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. Some of you guys are out here, or some people out there are living, but they can't go 1 day past their paycheck. If they don't get that paycheck on that certain day, then they're done for. And that's what causes us problems, especially as minorities or anyone else. That's not a minority problem, as all of us have this problem of becoming financially independent. Now, I'm sorry that they don't teach financial independence in schools, but it's something that needs to be there. But like I said, how many days can you live forward? Now, there are lots of ways to become financially independent. I'm focusing on one on my screen, but I do many more things, many more than just Section 8 properties become financially independent. But Section 8 properties have helped me make sure that I'm financially independent and allowed me to invest in other properties. I'm going to give you an example. Most of the people out there are making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month or something like that. And that's what they need. So right now, if you're making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, or $10,000 a month, that should tell you how many Section 8 properties that you need to become financially independent. So I'm going to give you an example. Now, I always talk about that my properties give me at least $1,000 a month. So that's $1,000 a month that I get because I'm actually paid for the property. I invested in it. I took the time and saved up and saved $10,000 or $15,000 and invested in the Section 8 property. I did the fix up on it and everything else. Now that property is an asset. Now I'm going to rent the property for, it can go from range of higher than $1,000, but I'm going to use $1,000. Suppose I rent the property for $1,000 a month. Now, how much does it cost me to maintain that property? About $200 to $300. So now I have, after they pay me my rent, Section 8 puts it in my bank account, I have another $800 or $700 a month to live on. That's $700. Now, how many of those properties do I need to make sure I become financially independent so I don't have to worry about going to work? Some of you guys may be 3 properties, $2,100 or $2,400. Let's say it's $3,000. So suppose $3,000 is all you need to make sure that you can pay your bills every month. So that would mean that I need about 5 properties. How long will it take you to get 5 properties? It doesn't take you that long. So if you want to have $3,000, you will have 5 properties. So how hard is it to save $10,000 or $15,000 to have $3,000 coming in for the rest of your life? Once you get the $3,000 mark, you're going to want to go to $5,000 or $10,000 a month. So it depends on where you are and where your market is. But if you have at least 3 to 4 properties, you should be set for life. Not only will you have the equity of those properties after they build in value, but also you'll be receiving an income. That's when that property has become an asset. And you look around. Once you start getting that, you'll start saying that I don't need to show off anymore. I don't need to do the things that I used to do. I don't need to have the fancy car or the big Benz to show to everybody, or the Mercedes or the truck or whatever it is to show everyone else that I'm wealthy. You'll start saying that, you know what, I'm going to buy this car because you're going to be feeling more comfortable with yourself. You know what happens when you have wealth? When you really have wealth and when you're able to take care of yourself financially, you don't worry about the trappings of the outside because you know that you're living a different standard. You're not worried about your neighbors. You're not worried about them saying that they're going to fix up their basement or they got a brand new car, because you're looking at them and saying that I know they're paying notes on their car. You're going to be worried about your own self. When they go pay their, both going to work to pay off their mortgage on that house, and you're going to look at your house and say that I don't have to worry about that because my house is paid for. And then you're going to find out that you have extra money that they don't have to take vacations. You don't have to take a 5-day vacation or a 2-day vacation down the street to take your kids downtown, and that's all they're going to do. You can take elaborate vacations. You can go anywhere that you want to go to. You can go for 7 days or 14 days, 21 days. It doesn't matter. That's what financially independence does and what they don't teach us. What I found out of my travels is that a lot of people are not really financially independent. They may have, I'm like, look at this person. He has a nice car. Him and his wife have a nice car, but they're drowning in debt. Their house, they have to make sure they have to go to work every day or they're going to mess up on their house note. And they're one paycheck from being broke. So we want to make sure that we stay financially independent. Financially independent is a must, and you have to get there. There's no relaxation. You have to get there. As long as you're punching that clock and you don't have any income or assets that's going to produce money for you, you will always be stressed. It's no way around it. You're always going to know someone's looking over your back and fire you. You don't want to live that way. So let's talk about how we're going to get financially independent. I'm offering one way, which is Section 8 is Great. That's my book. Make sure you go to section8isgreat.com and order the book, or you can get it on Kindle, or you can get the paperback at my website or Amazon.com. Why do I want you to go? I'm not saying that I'm the guru of this. It's just one step of getting financially independent. If you start reading the books, start with my book and start going on to other things, you'll find that you're educating yourself and you're ready to become financially independent. It's a must. You have to get there. There's no doubt about it. You do not want to be older and worried about just having Social Security. You want to have some of these assets. If you do whatever you want to do, you have to be in the mindset of financial independence and to try not just to save. I'm not talking about saving because I like nice things. So I'm not trying to say skimp on anything or anything else like that. I want you to be able to buy assets that are producing income. Let me help you get there. My name is John Russell. I'm the author of Section 8 is Great. You can go to my website, section8isgreat.com, and get the book. It's a link on there that'll take you to Amazon. You can get the paperback on my book. Let me know. I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer that many questions while I've been gone, but let me know what I can do for you. Support me so I can support you. Let's get this message out there during these trying times to make sure that you can get out the rat race, become financially independent, and start controlling your own destiny and leave something for your family. Thanks again. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.